Hello Sagittarius, Sagittarius rising, and Sagittarius moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting December 11th, 2017. And just a quick reminder for all of you out there, if you ever want to get a session with me, you do need to go to my website, integrativemysticism.com, or you can just follow the links below. And also, a little announcement for everybody until the end of the month, or I should say end of the year. I'm actually doing a sale on gift certificates. $65 gift certificates are on sale for $50 if you are interested in taking advantage of this. It's going all the way up until the 1st of January 2018. It's just my way of saying a big thank you to everybody for a wonderful year of growth and all of your support. So a big thanks. Again, the sale goes all the way up until the 1st of January. And again, you're getting $15 off $65 gift certificates. You can apply to any appointment you want as long as it's an appointment. Okay? So you can find out more at my website, integrativemysticism.com. So what is going on this week anyway, when it comes to your astrology? Well, I've been telling everyone this is a week where we have Mercury retrograde behaving well, believe it or not. And on Tuesday, Mercury retrograde is going to conjunct the Sun in your sign. And we have almost like a second opportunity for a spot in the Sun itself, a second opportunity for you to get some kind of recognition, some kind of praise, or maybe just have your own little time in the spotlight. This could be public recognition, this could be actually public recognition for something that you have not done in a long time, or somebody actually showing their appreciation behind the scenes, but it does lead to bigger and better things down the road. Usually with Mercury retrograde conjunct the Sun, somebody is calling attention to a positive quality that you have, or a positive deed you have performed that has gone unnoticed by the public, and that needs to be corrected. On Friday, we have Mercury retrograde conjunct Venus, planet of love and harmony, in your sign, and we are actually attracting some more attention to ourselves, but this could actually be very strong in terms of love opportunities being put on the table. And this may actually be a gift, or perhaps a chance given to you by a lover, or something proposed by somebody new, possibly even just a new crush or a new potential flame, actually going out of their way to help you sort of realize a fantasy or live some kind of experience that, again, we tried to do before, but it didn't necessarily work out. Whether it was just, a getaway weekend, or possibly even, just a completely different shift or a completely different spin on the relationship. Some of you maybe you and your partner were thinking of moving a year ago and you didn't get a chance, and now it's put back on the table. Maybe we were trying to have a kid, maybe we were trying to change, the way we handle, the way we do holidays, the way we bond, old activities that we used to do that really used to connect us. All an opportunity to get put on the table this Friday. So what's going on with your cards? Well, for your spiritual advice, you have the card of the Serpent. Okay? And the Serpent's prompt basically reads, a sly and subtle approach is needed. And the best way to paraphrase that would be to say, look, this is a week where to get your point across, we need to focus on showing rather than telling. People will often change their approach, change their disposition, change their behavior according to what they see and what becomes the new or the norm in the environment that they are in. And when you have the Serpent, it's important to pay attention to where people are better shown than told. Sometimes people do not do tells very well or handle being told very well, because when a person is told something, there's still an opportunity for that message to get reinterpreted, misinterpreted, as it hits the brain and that individual's, personality and their psychology and their way of kind of processing new information and new data, right? But when you show it, that indicates something completely different. That will actually set off something completely different, and that may actually get a point across, or at least get a change across in a way that holds more sway, and might even be more comfortable for that person to adjust to, rather than trying to figure out what it would look like once they were shown. Okay, so just some food for thought. It's a show week, not a tell week. For your Earth sector, when it comes to work and finances, we do have the Three of Wands reversed. And this week is actually warning you about missed opportunities. The Three of Wands reversed can indicate, just sort of a bit of a message here. Be careful not to dismiss too much this week. There's a warning about maybe a call, an email, a text, something that goes overlooked or prematurely dismissed that you are not supposed to actually be dismissing or ignoring. The Three of Wands reversed can indicate a hidden opportunity in something that would normally seem tedious or unattractive or unappealing, and you really do have to search through the rough to find that diamond. Now, the Three of Wands reversed says that if we do, this could actually turn out to be very, very sweet on you, whether it's a new job or perhaps even a new duty that could actually be, again, paying a lot better or getting you some more prestige. But the Three of Wands reversed is also saying looks can be deceiving, and this can absolutely be a situation where, you know, if we're not careful, we may miss, again, the diamond in the rough this week. Be careful about being overly dismissive. It's a warning for you, okay? Because, again, you don't want to miss hidden treasure. For your communications with air when it comes to your friends, your relatives, and the others in your life, we've got the Four of Pentacles reversed. If we've been dealing with a situation where a friend or a relative is sort of clamming up, okay? Their boundaries are up, their walls are up, they're not being very communicative, they don't seem to be interested in sharing, they're getting a bit isolationist. This card can be a wonderful card of encouragement because the Four of Pentacles reversed is saying somebody is opening their doors and letting down the drawbridge. If we've been feeling cut off, this person's been freezing people out. You know, we've all had situations where a relative has frozen out the family or a friend has decided to give, you know, the whole group the cold shoulder. Now we get to figure out why. Alright, and the Four of Pentacles reverse can indicate a confession on his or her part and possibly an opportunity to finally start talking and working things out. And everything can be worked out. Whether we all, you know, agree, disagree, stay together, grow apart, you know, the negativity can be cleared when people are willing to talk things out. I have the feeling this person probably couldn't handle the very act of talking it out because some people aren't ready to do that right away. But with the Four of Pentacles reversed, again, locked doors are opened. For your challenge this week with fire, we have the Four of Wands upright. Not really much of a challenge this week. If anything, this is one of the few cards that says this week does not have its overarching challenge, its overarching issues for you Sag people. The Four of Wands upright can indicate that perhaps there could be a bit of a challenge when it comes to making sure, again, that we hold a tight group together when it seems like on the outside all anything wants to do is drift and fall apart. The Four of Wands upright can talk about needing to be able to kind of embrace that if you build it they will come kind of energy, where you have to provide, again, the right environment, the right nurturing kind of energy for the relationships you want to have. Now with the Four of Wands, looks like it'll be easier this week than you may recollect in recent or even farther back history. But with the Four of Wands and the Four of Pentacles reversed, it does look like, again, we've got people ready to actually come back and be that close circle, be that close family, be that close group that they're supposed to be. So there really is no overarching challenge, just again, make sure that you are the one who knows how to set up the space to hold for when this all comes in your favor and works out for you. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we do have the Hermit upright. And with the Hermit, it's important to pay attention to the fact that the Hermit doesn't mean like we're all going to be alone in this sense. I actually get the feeling that this is talking about another. For those of you who are single and looking, the Hermit can indicate you may be noticing you're catching the eye or the interest of somebody who is fairly introverted, Hermit, but also somebody who's kept quiet, or perhaps is not necessarily the most socially active. You may be finding somebody who, you know, has a much smaller group of friends than you, may not necessarily be, you know, into a lot of the same things as you are in terms of external, you know, what we do. You know, we all have our superficial interests and tastes, and the Hermit probably doesn't match a lot of those. But the interesting thing about the Hermit is on the inside, this person's actually pretty much lived a life almost the same way as you, and it may be worth investigating. For those of you who are currently coupled, the Hermit card upright is indicating both you and your partner may actually be spending some time, you know, reevaluating how we want to, again, hold that space in our circle, in our home, whether it's a circle of friends or in our family. And the Hermit card upright can indicate that the two of you may be deciding that you do want to actually spend more one-on-one time with a friend or a relative, or possibly even one of your children, that has normally had to be more of a face in the crowd. And this can actually be a really, really good time for a lot of you to, again, strengthen a bond, not only in your relationship, but again, in that family or in that social circle, by giving maybe that quieter person, or again, that usual more face in the crowd, a few steps back, wallflower person, a chance to bond with you one-on-one instead of relating as a big group unit, and that can actually do wonders for everyone here. So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session, you can always follow the links below, or go to integrativemysticism.com.